point. Niall Burke throws the ball in. Trim playing against a strong wind. They're 1-9 to 1 point ahead, so they're 11 points ahead. Michelle Coleman's on the ball. In steps Emma again. Emma will carry this ball into the wind. She took it at the halfway line. She's now at the 50-yard line. She's Ava inside her, but she gives it out to the left-hand side to the dangerous woman. Amazing Anna. Anna just doesn't get the first pick. She gets the second one. She's on her right side. She turns to her left, gives it across the square. Out comes the wing back there. Jennifer Hannafin, but in steps Chloe. Chloe to try and win the ball. Chloe picks on her favourite left side. Has a strike. Chloe over the bar.
Great start to the second half. Great start to the second half for Trim. A score badly needed.
So Emma Hannafin had a fantastic run down the wing, or down the middle, gave it out to the wing to Anna Foley. She crossed across the square. Little Shamuzzle on the 21. Chloe stepped in onto her favourite left side and struck it for her first score of the game. Great puck out this time by Ciara Leonard. The wind is helping her. Gives it off there to Amy Kinsley. Amy has been tackled by Stacey. If she keeps her two hands in the stick, well done by Amy Kinsley. Gives it in there to Orla Slattery. Orla gathers really well. Very reliable Orla onto her good side, right side. Class clearance down the middle towards Ava McMorrow. Ava lets the ball run through, and on come through is Michelle Coleman, who's very effective centre half forward. Gives it off there to Roisin O'Brien, but cornerback Anna Shields steps in. Michelle Coleman steps in as well, and onto comes Ava McMorrow. Lovely play by Ava down the right hand side. It's gone out wide. It's Trim's first wide of the second half. They're sixth in total. Nice play again though by Trim.
An amazing statistic of the first half is that Mary Andrews poked the ball at all, so no puck out.
She had one, John.
Actually, I missed that, sorry.
Keep your eye on the other players, please, John. So out comes Anna Foley, gives it back to Orla Slattery. Right, out there goes the girl that's been sent over, who's Lara Lacey, to mark Anna. Lara looks to be left-handed, but it's won really well by Orla Slattery. Breaks through, she's an outsider. Orla could get a score herself. She's 30 yards out, gives it in. Chloe, who's having a good impression since she came in, breaks it for Michelle Coleman. Michelle's on the ball, but full back there. Quiva Flynn bends and picks, doesn't get it into her hand. And Niall Burke is going to throw the ball in on the 21. It was a little shamuzzle, too many bodies around it. And Niall, who's having a good match apart from just one decision that went against both teams in my opinion, but Michelle Coleman in on the throw in, one back there by Lynn. Lynn's having a strike. Does she get the score? Yes, she does. Lynn's first score of the game, putting Trim into a very commanding position. 1-11 for Trim, even though they're playing against the wind. They've scored the first 2 points of the second half to put 1-11 for Trim, 1 point for Ratoath. There's a sub coming on for Ratoath. It's number 18, Laura Moore, is coming on. They're going to try put somebody on Anna. She's going directly on Anna. Who's coming off? It is Lara Lacey who went over to mark Anna. So obviously Ratoath see the influence Anna Foley's having on this game. Ciara Leonard with ball in hand. She's going to put the ball out. She has a very good club. It wasn't so good in the first against the wind. That's not a great Michelle Coleman's having a really effective game for Trim at centre forward, so is Ava. But Ava's out muscled there by Kate Hayes. The ball comes here to the captain Jennifer Graham down the wing towards Amy Kinsley, who's one of Ratoath's better players, but she's on her wrong side. She's right-handed by the look of it. But in steps Emma again. Emma on the ball, beats 3 of them again down the wing. Just blocked by Ratoath, and it's going to be a line ball for Ratoath. Emma, ever reliable, picked the ball, but there was too many around her that time. There's 5 minutes gone in the second half. They lead 1-11 to 1 point. They have a 13-point lead. It's a big mountain for Ratoath. They have some chance. Down the wing there towards the wing back. Lara Lacey still on the field. The ball is won here by Sarah Coffey, but it's back here towards Amy Kinsley. Amy gives it on, but it's well blocked by Emma.
Take it
The
out.
ball comes to Molly Coulter. I think Molly is left-handed. He hits that with the right. Very well blocked out here towards Orla Slattery. Used her body really well. Flips the ball on ahead. But it's won there by Molly Coulter again. Molly head down, looking for the free. She's adjudged to have put her head down, and referee Niall gives the free against her, and Molly's having some words with Niall, but it will be a free to Trim. And standing over this is Katie Holden. Katie stands over the ball. She's
bringing it up.
Bring it on for Molly. Molly had a few words with the ref.
Very
there.
unusual for a woman to be given out to a man like that, isn't it?
A little bit, all right, John. So Katie Holden moves the ball up 10 yards. Trim 111, Ratoath 1 point. Katie, beautiful strike from Katie down the middle there towards Michelle Coleman. That's the ball break through to Lynn Winters. Out there goes number 5, Jennifer Graham. Picks well and clears well down, but it's only to the master class of Trim. Emma Hannafin breaks through the tackle again. Maybe she'll play it off, breaks another tackle. Emma with a shot. Emma with a score. What a player, what a point. 1-5 for Emma, 1-12 for Trim. She's something else, John.
She's unbelievable. Lovely hurler. You know, apart from her athleticism, her skill is unprecedented in this grade.
She's a really nice girl as well to beat the band. She has everything going for her. Huge puck out there from Ciara. Comes on down there to Laura Kelly, the danger woman, but very well tackled by Shauna Dempsey. Shauna lifts again, strikes, misses the strike, hits on the ground on here towards Alex. Alex had a great first half. She's on the ball here in the second half. Kicks the ball out. It's going to be a line ball for a goal. Ball ends up out here on the hill.
Number 2, Shauna Dempsey. What's her?
John Dempsey.
John Dempsey.
Yeah.
The Dempsey name would be synonymous with Trim Camogie over the years.
One family, but not every family. So here we have.
I know Loma played a good bit of Camogie in his time.
So ball cleared out here towards centre forward, but it's won again by Emma Hannafin. Emma should put this in her stick, which she does, carrying the ball.
The man played her stick.
Really well played by Ciara Ford, but Emma tries to win it back. Does she win it back? There's 3 of them around Emma every time she gets the ball. It was really well won there by Amy Kinsler, one of her Ratoath's better players. In towards Molly Coulter, very well played by Katie Holden. Molly Coulter still out. Molly's going with the head again, but they just get the free. She's gone in there towards 20. Another sub on, who's Hannah Kerwin. Molly is fouling for Ireland. It's another free for Trim. Molly is, every time she gets the ball, she's going hard at it, but in fact Niall doesn't give the free, he gives a throw in. Ball's been thrown in by Niall, but Molly on the ball again, but onto it. Molly is still on the ball, beats her player, plays a lovely ball in with the left hand, but it's gone to the wide, gone left and wide. The Evergreen Mary lets the ball goes wide.
I think Niall, the referee, is afraid of Molly after the last barrage.
So the ball gone wide for only Ratoath's second wide of the game. There is 10 minutes gone in the second half. There's 7 minutes left. There's 13 minutes gone in the second half.
Great puck out
by Mary. Great puck against the wind, and onto it comes Stacey Donoghue. Leaves instead for Ava McMorrow. Stacey still on the ball. Stacey with a strapped up knee. In comes Stacey. That's a chop there by 8, but plays allowed go on. Stacey gathers the ball in towards Anna. Anna, she doesn't get the second first, but she gets the second. Left-handed.
Lovely hurling.
Star player Emma. She gets it, she'll beat them, she'll go again. Emma in through the 50. She's still going Emma, she's still going Emma. She's up to the 21. What a run by Emma. Has it somebody inside her, goes herself, half block. Chloe Butler, Chloe Mrs. Lynn comes in, Ciara blocks it, in comes Roisin O'Brien. Does it in the back of the net? Not yet, still no back of the net. Michelle Coleman a strike, still across the square. Ciara Leonard with the ball, carries the ball out for 70, but instead...
How did that stay out? How did that stay out?
But the ball just didn't end up. There's a clatter of them had a go at in there. Lynn had a go, Chloe had a go, Roisin had a go. Instead it's going to be a free out for Ratoath. Ciara Leonard, who's playing a fine match for Ratoath in goals. She's blocking out a lot of the ball, but just not putting the second ball away. So Ciara with the free out for Ratoath. Trim leading 1-12 to 1 point. Ciara strikes a nice ball down the wing here towards Amy Kinston and Stacey Donoghue. Good tussle going on between these two. Amy wins this one. Amy, one of the better players, herself and Laura Kelly, still going, but Stacey could get a hook, but she hits a nice ball on their own in towards Mary. Mary grabs it. Does she grab it?
Mary,
grab it.
For fuck's sake.
Mary drops it. Ball goes in. Just not what Trim needed at that stage. A mistake by Mary. Didn't just come out and gather her ball. She made a marvellous save in the first half. She just was at fault for that one. So it's 1-12 for...
Take your time, take your time.
1-1 for Ratoath. Mary steps out with the puck out. Nothing to panic about yet. 1-12 to 1-1. Great puck out from Mary. Out towards Emma again and Anna. Trim need to just get on top here again. Stacey has it. Stacey slightly overcarried it, but gave it on in towards Ava. Ava doesn't go with the hand, she goes with the stick. She gets the second ball. Well played by Ava, and she's on a run. Brilliant play by Ava. John McMorrow would be very proud. Into Ava. Blocked goal there. Very well blocked. Ava's back on the ball again. Ava takes on her player again. Great stroke in towards Lynn.
Come on, Lynn.
Get on this ball. Yes, she does. Doesn't get the first one, gets the second one. No stick in hand, gives it towards Chloe. In comes Michelle Coleman. Doesn't get the first one either. Ball on the ground, could be a throw in, or else Chloe steps in and picks it on her good left side. Chloe doesn't get the ball in hand, clips it on. Ava going for it, but it's well won by the centre half back, but she doesn't win it. Kate Hayes, well won instead by Michelle. Michelle gives the ball in there, stopping the full back line, corner back. Anna Sheets clears the ball down to Anna. Amy Kinston and Stacey having a good tussle. Amy's after winning the last 2 balls, and Stacey will be moving over Orla Slattery and her. Amy with the ball, not hooked by Stacey. Ball in, beat Sarah Coffey. In there goes Katie Holden, very dependable Katie. In corner or out here towards the centre forward, Laura Kelly. Laura takes it to her right side, has another shot blocked very well by Katie. Back to Laura Kelly, back out here to the corner forward, has a strike. Is it over? Wide ball, turned wide for Ratoath. 1-12, Trim 1-1. Trim could do with the water break just to take a little time out. There is 1 minute left in the first 15. Sorry, there is 4 minutes left. Mary's puck outs are very good, finds the danger player Emma again. Emma's been marked now by Laura Graham. They can put who they want on her, she'll beat them all. Emma can give it on to Anna Foley, which she does, she'll carry.
Go on, Anna!
Keeps going, she has Michelle in the middle, she's going at the centre back. Oh, she overcarries. Oh geez, she's lucky enough now, she ran into her player. Slight bit of luck there, John. She probably should have moved the ball off, and she ran at the player.
Yeah,
really overcarried.
Very fortuitous free, it's Trim there. But look, once passion to play deserve a free. We're being totally by as well.
Okay, well, it's been totally by us, John. It will be a free for Trim. Anna is having a superb match, herself and Emma. Ava McMorrow, excellent wing forward. Michelle Coleman, centre forward, very good. So Anna is still being treated. We think we've another sub. I think it's Aoife Riley coming on the Trim team. It could be Roisin O'Brien going off. It is Roisin going off. Aoife's coming in a corner forward. Aoife, experienced player, has done a lot for Trim since she's been a kid. And she comes on for Roisin O'Brien. So the full forward line now reads Aoife Riley corner forward. Full forward is Chloe Butler and Lynn Winters. The half forward line is Ava McMorrow, Michelle Coleman and Anna Foley as we started. So we have Emma standing up to this one. She's seeking her 6th point of the game. She's already scored 1-5. She bends and strikes. Lovely strike. Is it over? Just for Trim need a beautiful score. She does nothing wrong.
Yeah, a very important score for Trim after the goal. Put Trim 113 to 1-1 ahead. Very, very important score for Trim.
So back with the play, Kira Leonard, huge puck out there trying to find Amy Kinston. Does it go over Stacey again? It does, but it's gathered by her sister Alex. Alex down the wing towards who have we there? The centre half back. Kate Hayes. Is it Kate? No, it's not. It's number 5, Jennifer Graham. Lovely clearance by Jennifer, but it doesn't beat Stacey this time. And Shauna Dempsey's with her player, but her player Shauna's a judge to slap 15 Fiona Reardon, and it will be a free in. There's about 3 minutes to go to half time here, and over to half time. Over it is Laura Kelly. Laura strikes it in. It's going to drop a little bit short. We need a clearance here. It's got by Ciara Ash in there. Ciara out. It's nicely pulled on, but who's in there? It's Sarah Caulfield, I think, who's fouled on the way out. Katie Holden.
Well done, Sarah.
Katie Holden was fouled on the way out, and it is a free to Trim. Ratoath are not too happy here beside us, but I think it was a fair decision, that one. I think Katie looked to be fouled.
It's very seldom Ratoath are happy for a
so back there would be Katie, who was fouled. She'll take the free herself. Ratoath have number 16, like a French name went in there, Karen de Saint-Gillenay.
Oh, Gillenay.
And the full forward, Mairead Dolan, has gone off. So on come Ratoath on the attack again. It's Laura Kelly centre forward. Laura on the right side goes in towards the square. It's blocked there by Ciara Ash, pulled on. That looked a free too. Mary grabs it. Mary clears it. Great clears by Mary out here towards Stacey. Stacey must win this ball. She's with the player Amy Kinston. Stacey does win it. Needs to strike it. Well done by Stacey. Down the wing towards Michelle. Oh, but it's really great take there. Centre half back Kate Hayes. Turns to her right side. Needs a block. Doesn't get a block. Out to the midfielder here, who's been very quiet, Ciara Ford. Ciara gives it on there towards Laura Kelly, but never dependable. Orla Slattery comes onto it. Orla.
Ref.
What is he doing?
It's an injury.
Down, he throw it in. He may take the water break and start. Down in there, I think, is Katie Holden. There is 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the second half. Trim with a 113 to 1 lead, a 12-point lead, and they would be cosy except for the little goal child that slipped in.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic mistake by the goalkeeper. Should have cleared the ball and let it bounce in over her stick, but she's recovered fairly well since then.
Yeah, her puck outs are very good for, like, is she 46 or 47, John?
I think 49.
No, I don't. She's 49, I think, now at this stage, but she's still playing a great game for Trim. And so the throw, it's actually going to be a free for Trim. This should be the last play of this quarter. Ever dependable Orla stands over. It's having a lovely game for Trim. Orla lifts a strike, lovely strike down the middle towards Michelle Coleman, who's having a great tussle. Michelle lets the ball go through, but she did foul. I think Niall was correct there. She fouled centre back Kate Hayes, who's one of, you could just call 3 or 4 of them Ratoath very good. Kate Hayes had a great take there, a good centre back, super forward. Laura Kelly very good, Amy Kinson very good. They don't have as many balanced players around the field as Trim. Play goes in towards who lost that, Sarah Caulfield, on here towards Alex, who's really improved her game this season. Alex is playing great in the middle of the field. Great ball in, but it's very well run there again by Jennifer Graham, who's come into the game well in the second half. Ava tries to block, but it's blocked there by Sarah Caulfield. Sarah goes back, but it's picked there by Laura Kelly. Laura won the danger for Ratoath, hits the ball wide for a wide ball for Ratoath. They're third of the game, and it will be the water break now, and it will resume with a Trim puck out, which Mary will take. So at the water break, it's 113 for Trim, 1-1 for Ratoath. And he will come back for, do you see a comeback coming for Ratoath, John?
I won't tempt fate by saying no, but Trim, like, they are in control of the game. You know, as you said, the centre back and centre forward for Ratoath are very good, but apart from that, I don't see much threat up front. So Trim just need to keep doing what they're doing, playing it simple, and get the ball to amazing Anna and amazing, what's the girl in the middle of the field? Emma. Energetic Emma in the middle of the field. So and we'll be okay.
Okay, so we'll take a little break ourselves. The ladies do take about 4 minutes or 5 minutes at the water break. So with the score of 113 to 1-1 in Trim, hope you all stay tuned for the last 15 minutes. We'll pick up the silverware after a few years. No silverware coming to Trim GA in the Camogie front. So take a break for a minute. Thanks.
Must be great money in bathrooms. It's great money in bathrooms, is it?
Give her a plug there.
I will if I get 20% off my order.
No,
Sharon, what's the dark glasses for? Oh yeah, oh yeah.
In front of us here we have a carload of ex-Camogie players from Trim. Sharon Campbell in the back wearing dark glasses. She must have been out last night.
Galway, I think.
We also have Michelle Guy, a stalwart for Trim Sports Medal for many years, and Hayley Kennedy in the left seat, and Emma Riley in the back. So we have a carload of
plethora of senior Camogie medals.
Of senior Camogie medals between them. I see Kieran Farley is watching. Kieran won the minor hurling championship with Trim in 1983 and 1984. Old Melman that joined up with Trim that year and was a wonderful hurler in the day.
And he looked really well in the red and white, didn't he, Kieran?
You're welcome, Kieran. We miss you. So we'll hold up for another minute now.
Huh?
Okay, so we're going to resume here with Mary Andrews puck out. 113 for Trim, 1-1 for Ratoath. There is 15 minutes remaining, or thereabouts. Trim just have to knuckle down again in the middle of the field, grab the ball and keep possession. Beautiful autumn day here in Trim, the sun shining, a little bit cold, or anything rocky, apologies. And Mary Andrews will resume play for Trim with 15 minutes to go on the stopwatch, and Mary takes the puck out. Lovely puck out again by Mary, out towards the wing, towards Orla Slattery. Orla, very dependable, wins the ball again, having a class game for Trim Orla. Great stance for it. Oh, foul Michelle Coleman, but no free given. Instead, centre back Kate Hayes grabs it and clears out towards the sideline over the far side of the field in Kentucky. The dugout side. Over there is Lara Lacey. Lara with the left hand gives it towards Katie Coleman with Ciara Ash, but Ciara lets the ball go through, and Katie, who's having a lovely game too, but she just doesn't get down. So comes in, Mary comes out, clears out nicely towards the wing. It's gathered here by Katie Holden, having a good game for Trim. She turned to her favourite right side, but not down the middle. Katie, she's a judge, she'll walk the ball out over the end line for a sideline to
Ratoath.
45 to Ratoath. It is quite windy here. I hope you're getting the sound okay wherever you're watching. But this will be a 45 for Ratoath with 1 minute gone in the second half. Trim leading 1-13 to 1-1, a 12-point lead. Molly Coulter will stand over this one from 45. She'll have a shot to cut the deficit to 11 points. Molly lifts and strikes, a good strike by Molly. Is it over the bar? It's wide ball by Molly. It's a great strike, but a wide for Ratoath's third wide of the game. Mary, ball in hand. I'd be slowing that puck out down about it. Mary gives it nicely out here towards Alex Dunlew. Alex tries to beat three of them. She overcarry it. She did overcarry it. Niall was correct. Trim are making a couple of little mistakes now. No need to panic here at all. Laura Kelly was ball in hand. She gives it. She was herself. Laura Molly wanted to take it.
The wind is getting very strong now.
Yeah, very strong. Laura lifts and strike. Very high, very dangerous ball in towards the square. Locked out by Mary. Great knock out here towards Stacey. Stacey needs to win it. Instead, it's Orla Slattery, star player of the back for Trim. Sola's out with the ball. She's a great strike, Orla. She gives it a nice, lovely little ball over to Stacey. Stacey left-handed gives the ball over towards Anna and her player. And Michelle Coleman steps in. Anna might pick up the remnants of this, does she? Ball still on the ground. No, it's won there by the sub, but in comes Emma Hannafin. They don't beat Emma too easy, but very well played there by Kate Hayes on her. Kate's getting really strong into this game, but it's cleared down towards Alex. Alex grabs it really well and clears left-handed down here towards Lynn. Lynn needs to get this one. She doesn't get it. Instead, number 2, Ciara McCabe, comes out with the ball, but Lynn is still fighting, and now Michelle Coleman. Michelle is on the ball, was she fouled? Ball still with Michelle. She needs to jab, lift it and go. She tries to jab but doesn't get it up. Ball still on the ground. Niall will throw it in. Trim in a 12-point lead, 1-13 to 1-1. Strong wind blowing in their face for the last 12 minutes of this match. Over to Lynn lifts, strikes to the Ratoath player instead of the ball. Still on the ground. Lynn is going and she's chopped down a foul, and Trim should take a minute or two to take this free. Emma should stand over, take her time, hit the ball. It'll be a very long free into this very strong wind, which has gained momentum again. But 12 points, is it too much at this stage, John?
I won't tempt fate. It's not too much because a couple of goals could rattle Trim. Trim need to keep up to the task, keep doing the things they're doing. Simple, nice play, and get the ball into the danger girls.
Okay, so Emma Hannafin will stand over. It'll be a little delay for injury to a Ratoath player. 1-13 to Trim, 1-1 for Ratoath. Wind picking up very strongly, but with less than almost 10 minutes to go, Trim have a very strong lead. Let's hope they can hold out and focus elsewhere. So Emma Hannafin will stand over this. It's 50 yards, but it's really 70 yards into this wind. Emma should take her time again. She has a great stance over the ball for a free taker. She stands, lifts, strikes, great strike in, doesn't go the whole way, locked in there. Can we get a stick onto it? No, doesn't first time. Ball still in around the square, out from Ratoath with the ball. She overcarried a little bit, she turned to the right side, 18. There's the sub, Laura Moore gives it down the wing towards the midfielder, Ciara Ford. Ciara slips it on to Amy Kinsley. Amy's having a good match for Ratoath. Amy is chased by her Martha Stacey, and Stacey is gaining with her all the time. No foul required, but a hook is required. Instead, Amy strikes in towards Mary. Somebody needs to put a stick on the ball. Full forward has the ball. Doesn't win it first time. The sub Karen Descent, Gillinet has the ball. Gillinet, she cleared out. It's out towards Molly. Leaves it on to Amy Kinsley, who's playing well. She turns to her right side, strikes in towards the goals, but it's harmlessly wide for Ratoath, 5th wide of the game. And Mary ball in hand should take her
your
time.
time.
There is no hurry here on Trim. They're 113 to 1 point ahead. 1-1 ahead. They have a 12-point lead. Mary with ball in hand. Nice strike into the wind down the middle there towards Stacey, but it only finds Molly Coulter. Molly with ball. Fouled by Orla Slattery. Definitely fouled. Laura Kelly will come out and take this one. They might lob it in. I think they won't win this game, Ratoath, by scoring points at this stage. They do need some goals. So Laura Kelly stands over it. Time there is 12 minutes left in the game. There's 8:39 on the clock. Ball in towards the goal, and it's gone directly into the goals. Another simple goal. Anything in around the high ball is causing us trouble in there. That's 113 for Ratoath. 113 for Trim, 2-1 for Ratoath. Trim needs to settle down here. I've given you the time wrong. We're on the countdown here. There is 8 minutes left. Mary strikes the ball out again, out towards Anna.
Come on, Anna.
Foley, who hasn't just been as good in the second half, but she steps in on that. Ratoath making their way back into this game. They have another free coming if they don't get anything from this. Ball in towards the square. They will have the free. Stacey went in, or Alex went in and won the ball there, but it will be the free. So it's 113 for Trim, 2-1 for Ratoath. So the lead is cut to 16-7. The lead's cut to 9 points. They lobbed this one in again, as I was saying. Goals are what they need. Points won't win this for them. The high ball looks dangerous in there. There's 3 on the goal line for Trim. There probably needs to be some more. Laura Kelly will take this free. There's 7 minutes 20 seconds left. Laura lifts and strikes. She does the very same again. Very dangerous ball, but is it going to the left and wide? It is gone. That's a thankful left and wide. That was a silly free there, David, from the close. It should have been dropped in again.
Yeah, they're causing havoc.
Take your time!
Trim just need to stay up there for the next few minutes and see it out.
Jeez!
Buck out, nice buck as it turns from Mary out to Alex, but strong challenge in there from Molly Coulter. Out comes, who's coming to it, Kirash, but Molly wins it again. Molly puts the head down. She's on her favoured left side. She's hooked there by Stacey. She's still going. Stacey Fowler slipped around the neck. This will be another free in. Trim loosened the head a little bit now. There's only 6 minutes 50 seconds left. They're 113, 16 points to 2-1, 7 points. They're still 9 points ahead. Ratoath should lob this one in again. Points are not going to win this for them. We have Molly standing over the ball. As David said, the wind is in their favour. The eyes are in directly into the eyes of the Trim full back and Mary. Molly will stand over this. She stands a bit away from it. She's going right-handed. She could go for a low one. She lifts and strikes. She goes high. That's a thankful one for Trim. It's Molly's second, but they'll take points at this stage. It's 113 for Trim, 2-2 for Ratoath. Trim have only got 4
Take
points
your
in the
time!
half. John Andrews, husband of Mary Andrews in goals, shouts take her time. She does need to take her time. She's at the 21. Not her best strike. It's out here towards Emma. Emma doesn't win this one. This girl, Kate Hayes, is beginning to come into the game. Centre back for Ratoath. No frees required here. Orla wins well on the ground. Alex needs to step into the ball. She doesn't.
Come on.
Kinsella is on it again. Amy. She kicks it back out, but Ava McMurrow just doesn't get that ball. We need a little bit more strength now in the half forward line. And there goes Michelle Coleman. The ball is on the ground, but Alex picks it second time. Right-handed, she goes down the wing. Nice ball on towards Aoife Riley. Aoife with her player. Aoife's behind her player. Cleared very well clear by Anna Shields for Ratoath. Great block there by Trim, and it's on to Amy Kinsella again. Amy gives it on there to who have we? Laura Kelly, danger player. Great strike in by Laura. She's going for another point. Great score by Laura. Ratoath getting back into this game. 2-3 for Ratoath, 113 for Trim. Trim need to get their good players back on the ball again. They need Emma winning ball. They need Anna winning ball. Michelle Coleman needs the ball. Great puck out by Mary this time towards the middle of the field. It's not broken through. Laura has the ball again. Kate Hill centre back again for
well done, Anna.
Oh, but Anna wins the ball. Now Anna needs the only one, and she does.
Go on, Anna.
Anna holds the hurl very long. She's still getting through. Very well taken off her hurl there by Lara Lacey. Lara and Anna having a great battle out towards the Trim sideline there, but Lara clears her lines, but only towards Emma. Emma has Katie outside her. Not a player coming towards Emma. She still has Katie. She gives it, or she still has Alex. Alex with the ball. Alex 50 yards out. She's Ava inside. Ava. She has a shot in towards Eva. Aoife Riley. Aoife doesn't get the first one, doesn't get the second one. Ava gets the second one. Ava's still on the ball with Chloe. Trim needs to step in. The perfect girl has it. Emma Hannafin. Emma shoots. Oh, great save by Ciara Leonard. Only out to Anna, who just doesn't get her first pick. Anna with the second pick.
Go round her, go round her.
Good side her left. She crosses it across the goal. Stopped by Ciara Leonard. Is the ball going out for 45? Ball is going out for 45. Just what Trim needed. That'll kill another
4 minutes left.
There's 4 minutes left. Trim 113. Ratoath 2-3. Great comeback by Ratoath. They're now at 9 points. But they're still 7 points behind. Emma will slowly walk out to the 45. There is only 3.5 minutes left in the game. Emma, who's had a stormer for Trim, she'll just walk out slowly. Correct thing from a young girl. She's not rushing this. If Marion goes, geez, Mary, like, she's having a good game, John. Is she 50 years of age?
52, I think.
Is she 52?
Yeah, I think
she's a great woman. It's fantastic at her age to be playing so well. Wonderful play. Great striking out by the goalkeeper. Emma's standing over the free. There's an injury for Ratoath. That'll add another minute. There will be about a minute or two in additional time here because there was a few injuries in the second half. So just what Trim needed, a sideline here or a 45.
Need a score here.
Need a score. It's 45, which becomes a 65 into this win. Be a great strike from Emma if we can get it. She doesn't need to hit it too high, but she needs to hit it hard to try and get it through that wind and over the bar. 113 for Trim, 2-3 for Ratoath. There's only 3 minutes left in the game. There will be injury time. Emma, they're shouting 4 minutes from the sideline and the Trim sideline. They're getting a bit agitated. Ratoath are bound to make a comeback. Emma lifts and strikes. Beautiful strike by Emma. Is it over the bar? It's just gone wide. It's gone wide. 7 wides for Trim. 2.5 plus injury time left. Lucy Leonard is watching this. The ball is put out here towards the wing. Where Stacey's having a great battle with Amy Kinsley.
Come on,
Stacey wins this one. Does she win it? She's still fighting there with Jennifer Crahan. Jennifer Crahan wins it. Takes on Stacey, gives the ball on here. Oh, great block.
Well done.
And it's on to Amy Kinsley again. Amy's having the second half.
Anna.
Gives the ball back there to Lara Lacey. Lara, mighty clearance down the field towards the corner forward. She's with Ciara. The corner forward. Karen has it, but doesn't strike it well. Dependable, ever dependable. Over Larry's out. It goes to her left side, ball clear down the middle.
Come on!
Out towards Shauna Dempsey. Shauna trusting with her player. Shauna doesn't get it yet. Ball back out here towards Karen. The Sam. Ball back in there to Molly. Molly's fouled again. This will be a free. It will be lobbed in. It's 1:13 to 2-3. There was 1 minute 30 seconds of official time left. There'll be a minute and a half left after that. This will be a lob in or a hard strike free, John.
Yeah, I'd be lobbing in if it was Ratoath, but hopefully he'll go for a pint.
So standing over, striking, and she goes for the point.
Well done.
Really well blocked out by Mary, and it's going to be a 65. That will kill another 30 seconds. 1 minute, 12 seconds remaining. 1:13 for Trim, 2-3 for Ratoath. Trim are 7 points ahead. They need to take the 45 quickly. This will kill time for Trim. Centre forward Laura Kelly, who's had a really good match for Ratoath.
Come on.
Is going to take this 45. There's 2 or 3 balls going in at this stage. Laura Kelly, 1 minute officially on the clock. 1:13 for Trim, 2-3 Ratoath. Laura stands
She
over
has to lob this in my opinion.
Ball should be lobbed in around the square. Wind has died for a second, but the
Stand in front of it, don't be running by the ball.
Directly into Mary's eyes. Ava McMorris going off the Trim team. Ball drops in on the square. Dangerous ball in. Is it gone in again? Is it gone in?
Kick it out!
Saved it and cleared out. Great save and clearance. Directly out here though to Amy Kinsley. Ball 30 yards from the goal. Gives it across to Laura Kelly, who's a great strike. She'll have to go for a goal. She takes it through. She hand passes it over.
Come on out with it.
Hand pass it over too many people. Alex is in there to help out. Alex so is great play by Emma. And it's a little touch out off the stick. Nice shot in.
Wide.
Ball gone wide.
That was
6
tight.
wide of the game for Ratoath. The game is almost officially up. Is it up? I tell you, time is up. There will be about a minute and a half to 2 minutes injury time. Mary with ball in hand. Trim still 7 points ahead. 1:13 to 2-3. Good puck out by Mary towards Anna again. Didn't get the first one, didn't get.
Come on, Anna!
Gets the third one. Anna's on the ball again. She can mark it. Great play by Anna. She
well
the
done.
player off the ball. Is she fouled? She's still going.
Yeah, well done, Anna.
Brilliant play by Anna. Just what Trim needed. Free inside their own 70. They'll try and kill the game here. They'll slow it down. Correct girl is over the ball, Emma. There is now 32 seconds played of extra time. There'll be about another minute. Trim 113, Ratoath 2-3. Emma strikes a lovely strike
Great
again
ball.
by Emma in towards Michelle Coleman. Had a great battle in there. Michelle is still with her player. Kate Hayes is very good for Ratoath, but it's cleared out here only to Lynn.
Come on, Lynn.
Winters needs to get the ball. She went down very easy, no free. Niall said on his right. Ball cleared on here towards Orla. Flattery's class match by Orla. Orla's going on the run. Orla, Emma, and a class for Trim. Orla's still going. She's 50 yards out. She goes to a good side, right side. Hits in towards Chloe. Ball in Chloe's hand. Eva Riley in there. Ball needs to stick in there for a while. Ball cleared out here towards Lynn.
On, Lynn.
Lynn goes down again. No free again. Lynn is playing for the freeze. No free.
Come on, Anna.
No free again. Full back. Weeva Flynn clears it out. Great block again. 1:13 for Trim, 2-3 for Ratoath. There is 1 minute 20 seconds of extra time played. Ball played on down here to substitute Hannah Kerwin. Hannah one-handed, doesn't get it up. Second time does get it up. Hannah Kerwin strikes the ball nicely down the wing towards Katie Holden. Katie and Ciara. Ciara's with her player. Ciara, does she win the ball? Yes, she does. Needs to bring it on out. It's coming out towards Molly. Ball in there towards the danger person, Amy Kinsley. Amy on the ball, has a strike. Points are no good.
Wide.
Ball gone wide. Did it go over? He was going away with wide. He put it over the bar. 2-4 for Ratoath, 1:13 for Trim. There are 6 points in it. There is 2 minutes injury time gone. Surely referee Niall is going to blow it up. 2 minutes gone. The Trim supporters here shouting time up. There's a sub coming on again for Trim. I think Pauline Swapman's coming on back on, is she? I think Pauline's coming back on. Lynn has gone off. Pauline back in. 2 minutes 12 seconds injury time played. He must be given one more. Trimmer 6 points up, 1:13 to 2-4. Lynn has gone off the field. Mary pucks the ball out only to Molly Coulter. Molly with the ball. Dangerous ball into the full forward line again. Ball breaks through. Mary comes out, needs to pick. Picks well, strikes well. Brilliant clearance by Mary down here towards the sideline. Great play by the 40-year-old, 50-year-old. That's her. And Niall Burke blows the whistle. 55-year-old. Niall blows the final whistle, and Trim deservedly won the match on the scoreline of 1:13 to 2-4. The Ratoath girls go down. Trim are jubilant in victory. Well-deserved win for Trim. They had to play against a strong wind in the second half, and in fairness to Ratoath, they did a reasonably good comeback. They never got 6 points, was the closest they got to leave the final score 1:13 to 2-4. David, Trim, very impressive.
I think the main difference between the two teams was Trim were very well drilled, and you always say to me primary possession is great, and they were great at picking the ball, going through it, picking their player, and picking out the players in the best position. And that was the difference, I think, today.
So delighted for Trim. Onwards and upwards, 2 junior ladies football finals next Sunday. The girls in the club on the crest of a wave. Junior hurlers have done their business. Please God, the junior footballers will do their business in both grades next Sunday. So Trim jubilant. We'd have to go through the team and say Orla Slattery, outstanding in the backs for Trim. Every ball came her way, she gathered it. Stacey had her hands full with wing forward Amy Kinsley, but did her job. Katie Holden also very, very good in the ball. Where would you leave Emma Hannah in the middle of the field? Not as good in the second half, but absolutely outstanding for Trim. And Alex Dunn, who wasn't far behind her in midfield, she went for every ball, she covered every piece of territory around the dock today. Half forward line superb. Ava McMorrow just weakened at the end, but had a great first half. Centre forward Michelle Coleman, very effective throughout, and Anna Foley, outstanding from start to finish. Never put a foot wrong all day. Scored 3 points for her endeavours, and she was outstanding. Full forward line of Pauline, who came on and off. Pauline got a goal in the first half, which assisted out. Lynn got one very good point. Did try their hardest, as did Roisin O'Brien. And then substitute Chloe Butler in the full forward line did really well. Aoife Riley couldn't do that much when she came on a little bit late in the game. So overall, a very proud day for Trim. Our junior Camogie teams have won the Junior A Championship, which would leave us in intermediate position once again next season. So we should be intermediate and junior next year. We'll have a final word here with the Chief Executive, John. John, a very good win for Trim. Great to get some silverware on the board for the Camogiers.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, and all the work that's been done over the last, say, 8 or 9 years has come to fruition here today, winning the Junior A Championship. Silverware is what it's all about, and that's what you play for. So yeah, it's great, and delighted for the girls, every one of them. Well done.
So we might just try and get into the presentation. Can we do that, John?
Yeah.
And we'll get over to the presentation now in a minute. But many congratulations to all concerned with the Camogie and Trim, to Chairperson Katrina and Secretary Grania, and all the Michelle Ford and all those involved in the team, Linda Levy and Richie McCabe, and I hope I'm not leaving anybody out, Bernie Kelly, all those stalwarts that have done their work this year, not forgetting Yvonne Quinn, who started the year as the coach. So we leave you off now. We might try and get the presentation in 5 minutes time. Do you want to get that presentation?
Yeah. Will you with you?
With you?
How do you get in here? Out here?
Huh? I don't know.
Just click the phone out. The phone can't there. You bother.
Dave, put that in the car, will you? Gypsies have a great tradition. You come over here.
David! Sorry, CJ.
Yeah.
Hit the red button in that camcorder, will you?
I know, and then you forget, and then